Hey guys, and welcome to Cigar Box. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my small but growing collection of vintage cigars. I consider vintage anything pre-2000s. That's just my interpretation. A lot of people have different meanings to vintage, but I will be showing you this collection. There's one cigar here that's post 2000s, actually from 2007, but it's a quite rare cigar, so I'm keeping it in this box to protect it. Now the nice thing about this box is of a Montecristo, I believe number 3. Number 3. And this is a vintage EMS from Cigars. And I won this in a raffle, a cigar giveaway. Back in the day they didn't have any box dates on them. But I know this because the person who gave me these cigars told me that they bought it from Cigars and they still have the box code inside. I'll be showing you that. So let's open these up and show you what we have. Okay, so let's start off with the cigar all the way on the right. This cigar is the Partagas Anejados. This is called the Hermosos number 4. I won this cigar at a cigar auction in a group of cigar enthusiasts here in the UK. And this cigar was won together with this Montecristo number 3, which belongs from this box. And as you can see, here is the box date code, which is also how cigars cipher the numbers. And they're telling me that this box is from 1996, December 1996, which is really nice. So this is the Partagas Anejados. And let's move on to the next cigar. Now the next cigar is the Montecristo number 3 from 1996. As you can see, the band is just magnificent. These are the old bands without all the fancy writing, without all the holograms. This is back when Cuba used to make good quality cigars, and yes, quality control wasn't the same, but nonetheless the Habanos wasn't as marketed as it is now. Next we have the Cuaba Tradiconales. This cigar is from the year 2000. I've never had any vintage Cuabas. I've only had recent productions from later. The only one I've had is 2024. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying this cigar and seeing how the flavor profile looks for a cigar that's been aged for that long. Then next we have a Romeo Julieta from, this is called the Petit Julieta. It's a small vitola, but just have a look at the band. This is the old real deal Romeo Julieta band. These are just magnificent. And this cigar is from 1980. And this cigar is from 1970. So it's got close to 50 years now. I don't know the exact year, 1970, but I know this is from 1970 box. So this has close to 50 years of age on it, which is pretty cool. Now let's skip this one and go straight to the H.Upmann number 4. This one is from 1980. And just look at this band. How awesome is this? Again, cigar that's been sitting for at least 45 years. Definitely has developed a great flavor, and I really look forward to smoking this cigar. And I'm really upset I don't have any more of these, but I guess we'll take it slowly. Next we have a Quintero Chico. This is a very small cigar from Quintero. Quintero make machine-made cigars. This is from 1980. And this is a small vitola. It's called a Chico. and it's something that's going to be a quick smoke, but very enjoyable because of the age that it has. It's probably developed a really nice flavor. And finally, for my last vintage cigar, I have a brand that's no longer in production. This is the Belinda. The Belinda specifically is a brand that Habanos took off their they no longer represent them anymore. This brand doesn't exist. They don't produce any more cigars, and they stopped in the 2000s. And this is something which is quite rare, and I've personally never heard of it until very recently. So I'm quite looking forward to smoking this one to celebrate a nice milestone or an occasion. Just look at the wrapper color. This is before Habano's quality control, when everything was done very quickly and just to try and produce as many cigars. And the tobacco of those days was actually much better than tobacco today. And I find that because the land is so overworked nowadays, the cigars don't taste as good as they used to be back in the day. I've smoked quite a few vintage cigars in my life, and they just hit differently, A, from the age, and B, from the way that the tobacco was grown at the time and set to mature. So this is my small, humble vintage collection. I am going to be looking to buying full boxes of vintage cigars, especially vintage Montecristos, which I've had a few from friends, and they've been absolutely magnificent. So really looking forward to that. But for now, this is my current collection. If you guys like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.